Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. I hope you're all having a wonderful Monday evening. You join us live for one of the closing rounds, getting close to the end of the season now, of the Elder Sim Racing Endurance League. Unfortunately, we do have a bit of a different evening again tonight. We've had a recent passing of a human life in the racing community. Stewie McCombie, we all know him as Stewie Mac. I've raced with him a couple of times myself. Obviously our thoughts all go out to his family, his friends, anybody concerned and anybody's lives who intertwined with themselves. It's a horrible thing. We had one a few weeks ago, another one, and now we've got the second one. So tonight's a little bit different. We're going to start the evening with a few tributes. I believe one or two of the lads were going to be showing us a little bit of stunt driving, as our friend Stewie used to love an awful lot. Can't actually find out. I believe it was Scott, but I'm not sure if he's having internet connection issues. That's why I'm a little late getting onto the microphone. I was hoping he was going to be in and doing some stunts and drifting donuts, but there'll be a parade lap before the start in honour of our friend and fellow race driver Stewie, and of course to his family. ESR Idol completely changed his livery for this evening in honour. Stewie Mac matters. Another amazing thing about this, the only amazing thing to be honest, is the response from the race communities. I mean, like I said before, I've not raced with him much, but just the vibe, what everybody's giving out, the concern, the thoughts, the love, it's absolutely amazing what people can do in times like this. Idol's gone into the pits there. Scott has joined the room. So yeah, anyway, a few minutes time I believe we're starting the parade laps, or lap. I thought it was going to be a lap or two. I'm not 100% on the plan. So we are live at, this is actually a fictional track made up by Gran Turismo, of course. It's apparently based in Italy, near the lake Maggiore. It's quite a tricky track. It's 3.6 miles long in the longest version, which is the tonight's, I'm assuming, the GP track. There's quite a nasty turn halfway through. Goes down, yeah, because we're driving this way. So this way it goes down bank, and it's a very, very tricky turn to get the maximum speed out of it, because it's quite a crucial part of the track to get a fast time and stay competitive. Need to do a bit of a sound check here. I've just had a message through from Darren, not quite sure if the sound's working. I really hope it is. Yeah, the sound's working, so I think it must be, I think Darren's going, no, I can't hear anything, he says, but with bad English words instead of normal English words. No, can't hear anything. I've tested and seems okay. I think he might have to turn his phone on and off. Turn phone on and off. It works amazing things with electronic devices, just turning it on and off. It's great. It's my phone. Turn it on and off. I bet it'll work. Great, okay, so the sound is working. It's probably one of the first things I should have checked, really, folks. Yeah, there's a second confirmation. I'll just message Nick back. It's Darren's phone. Oh, I think Scott might be having connection issues again. I think it's becoming, well, I think it might be getting to him slightly now, because everybody keeps mentioning his connection issues, and obviously he is overseas, but he pays for some really expensive internet, so I think it's beginning to get annoying for him. Okay, so yeah, 10-2, tribute laps, or lap. Just turn camera type to variable, sometimes you get a better picture. Here's the guys lining up. I suppose it's kind of beautiful. Some of these guys possibly never met him before, might not be able to get to them or anything like that, so it's just nice that they can express themselves this way. Again, our thoughts and love go out to Stewie's family and friends and everybody affected. And I'd like to personally say thank you to all the race community for doing what they've done. It's pretty beautiful. Pretty sure there's 4 or 5 communities involved in it. Send me the link for the YouTube channel. Just get it up for me. Can you share it to me? Sorry, pulled the wire out the microphone then. I believe that's everybody on the grid. I'm not sure if they're gonna... There we go. Yellow and red Corvette lining up at the back. Sorry about that, folks, I was just sorting out the YouTube link. the centre people so everybody can watch if they want. And the guys are underway. Go, yeah, go. Go, there you go. Lots and lots of different colours there. I believe from talking to a few of the lads, it's one of Stewie's favourite things, live and bright colours. Nice, slow and steady. Nick's gearbox struggling to pick which gear it wants to be in. Really do like that livery. I am genuinely overwhelmed with what everybody has done. I believe there's more stuff going on Saturday night as well. I think I've been invited to join. I think there's more tribute racing on Stewie's favourite tracks with his cars. Pretty sure that was the deal. Looking forward to that. I was part of parade laps on Friday just gone, and we were side by side around the track, but I'm just admiring this. I think it looks better doing it single file. Guys coming down to the final bend now. Great job lads, great job. I'm sure he would have been proud of that. Well done. Great stuff. And here we go for some donuts. God, that would be absolute chaos if they weren't ghosting. Brilliant, boys. That's the best donut session I've seen so far. Great stuff. Thank you very much. Back to the pits for some fresh tyres after that though, lads. Some of these lot are still going. These guys are probably them type you get on car parks late at night doing donuts in their own cars. I'm not sure, but I think some of them are still going. Thought we might have seen a bit of drifting, what now? I'm still unable to see my comments. It's really beginning to bug me. I wonder if I can somehow cheat. I wonder if I can sign out of YouTube. So right, there we go. It is time to start the action. Hammer Games has started the final. So as you all know by now, it's a reverse order of the championship table. Rolling start, 1 hour of racing action, lights, bit of sliding there into turn 1. Scott Fenton's glitched. Possible restart here. These guys driving very well through the first section. Restart called. Anybody else glitching, or is it just Scott? We're going to try the old changing time trick on the track. Just waiting for the Browns to cancel out the race. Need to exit. There we go. Race cancelled, restart. Hopefully Scott is able to participate in the fun. So resetting the track timing conditions. It's a little known fix on the internet, hopefully it serves its purpose for us. Somebody needs to go to the little boy's room. That's while we're waiting for Darren to use the little boy's room. There's quite an interesting subject happening on the championship board. We've got Baldwin at the top and Andy White 12 points behind him, so that's first and second. Sargent's sitting in third and Hutchinson's in fourth, and Hutchinson's 18 points behind Sargent, so there can still be some old switcheroo on the table depending on how the next few race evenings go. I know for a fact Baldwin's going for gold. Can't join. I think we've definitely got big issues somehow. Game is frozen. Need to restart application. Oh dear. I think a few people have crashed. Well, the computers have crashed, not the cars, obviously. We're going to have a full-on restart. Yeah, they're going to restart their games. Don't think we need to. Right, I think Darren started a trend. I'm going to nip to the loo as well. I'll be right back. Looks like we're back up and running with another lobby. Like I said before, turning things on and off actually works. So hopefully we won't have any problems now. 12 people in so far, won't be long before we're kicking off. If you've only just joined us, welcome to one of the closing rounds of the ESR Endurance Championship. It's getting pretty heated now. Still only 12 drivers ready. Couple of new drivers tonight. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Oh, he's just disappeared. There. Hoppers. Won't let me get on him for some crazy reason. There you go. Leaves a commentator for the mini league that ESR runs. So let's try to find Scott, make sure we can see him as well. Yeah, we can. Hopefully everybody else can, and that means we can get underway. Providing it doesn't glitch again. 14 people now. Pineapple Head throwing that BMW around. It's quite entertaining watching him a few races ago. Kept having quite a few battles with the same car. Pretty good replay material. The Put joined us last week. Put on a very impressive show. We race regardless this time. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. It's 8:15. Looks like everybody's in. Time to get excited, boys and girls. Hoppers is really looking forward to this. It's great to hear. Best of luck. Yeah, well done chaps. Bombs away. Can't miss your monster car. No, you can't really. It's a pretty good livery what Scott's done. ESR Idol says jingle bells. Here we go. ESR Endurance League Championship. ESR being sponsored by Chalorman Motorsport, and this individual league, I've noticed, I can't remember seeing it in another one yet actually, it's sponsored by PJ Parcels, which is lovely to know. So starting right at the back is ESR Idol, because he's first in the championship, followed by Andy White, because he's second in the championship. So these boys have got to work their way through the pack over the next hour. And everyone's going to play the pit strategy game, I reckon. All the boys coming down into turn 1. Single file. Nice and clean so far. Bit of a twitch from a Put in his Jaguar. Nice and tidy. Jamie turning in. All through clean. Great. Hammer Games, something might have happened somewhere, and Luke, not sure what's going on. No control of car. Put out in first, followed by Pineapple Head. Hunting him down through this tricky high-speed S section. Jaguar just getting a bit wrong. Luke, restart. We have a loose car. This could possibly be another restart then, folks. One more time change. Looks like the restart again. These guys having quite a good battle, but we're having a restart. I imagine some of the drivers might be getting a bit irritated with it. Last time restart. These guys are going to back out, change the time, and try it. It's becoming a regular occurrence with this game. Must admit, this league's getting pretty exciting. There's a different winner every week. I've also started running Overtake of the Week. The first winner was selected yesterday out of this league. 4 drivers sent entries in, but it was Andy White who won Overtake of the Week for this league. Congratulations, buddy. This is it, we're going to race to the finish now, so there you go. Yeah, so Andy White taking Overtake of the Week. It was pretty good. If you want to see any of that stuff, obviously give us a like on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. You'll see lots of interesting things like Overtake of the Week and the clips that get submitted, so you'll be able to assess yourself which one you thought was best and drop it in the comments. Let us know what you thought. Luke has left the room. Luke is coming back. I think a few of them are leaving the room and coming back. Do apologise for all this technical difficulties. These technical difficulties, sorry. These boys probably getting impatient now, wanting to race. Just jump on board with one on for a minute. It is quite a lovely track. Looks better in nice sunny conditions. This corner's amazing. I'm not too sure on corner names, not been able to find much information online for it. Hammer Games has started final, so we're off. Take 3. Fingers crossed. Everybody sitting at home watching, cross your fingers. Getting ready for lights out for the third time. One, go! Good luck. I really hope everybody gets through this time. Down into turn one. Again. Let's see if that Jag gets twitchy again. No, he controls it. The BMW got twitchy. The rest of the pack seems to be coming through. Hopper's a bit wide there. Mark Palmer sending it sideways. Let's have a look at the back. The rest of the pack's through. Lovely jubbly. Back up to the front, see what's going on. Oh, red sky. Big massive incident. Lots of tyre smoke and dust. Pineapple Head having a poke around. Bit of rubbing there. That did look like rubbing and racing, which is acceptable in my eyes. Put in that Jaguar drove very well last week, so I just think he's going to leave that BMW. No, he's not. BMW's really going for it. Oh, he's picked up a little penalty there. That's definitely going to affect this first opening section of the race. Great little battle here. Put's really putting up a good fight. Bit of kitty little there from him. Still out in front though. Rest of the pack following suit there. Great little photo opportunity. Pineapple Head's gone very wide there. Collected himself though. Penalties disappeared. Leaving the Brownster. These pair last week. Pair of them started last week. Put on a very good show, a very good race. Are they going to do it again this week? Let's have a flick down the pack. Liam's just snuck through past Pineapple Head for third. Pineapple Head trying the switcheroo. Don't think he's going to quite make it. Liam will have the inside line. Oh, he has. He's going for it. He's really going for it. Oh, yes! Liam. Try. Oh, he's done it. Oh, that was great. Great work there, guys. Bluefin having a twitch on in the background. Scott Fenton. Got Mark Palmer breathing down his neck. Doug Idle back in third. Big in behind him. Overtake of the week last week. I reckon we're going to have a few clips sent in this week. Already. Jamie. Hanging on for 10th with Hammer Games and ESR Idle. All over the situation. We'll get into tyres and fuel in a few laps. Let's just enjoy some raw racing for a moment. Hopper's a bit twitchy there. New to the league. Red Sky chilling in his Aston. Good, all good. Bob up the front, see what happened. Purple Jag still in front of that Porsche. Porsche desperate get in front of that Jaguar. It's quite a machine, the Jaguar, if you can get used to driving it. We've got Liam in third though, still wanting some of this action, still on the podium himself. Pineapple Head due to his penalty and he's off, he's little off. He's in fourth, but they've got a little bit of a gap to fifth and sixth, which is Bluefin and Scott. Side by side. Another Mercedes lurking in the background. Scott cutting through quite cleanly there. Fair play for both of them. Mark now sizing up the situation. Doug and Bigian. Love the Corvette. Really want one. Bigian sitting behind patiently, seeing where and what he can do. Tricky section of track to get the most speed out. It is a tricky track, to be honest with you, to get the most out of every corner. Bigian going for the inside, through. Doug gave him plenty of space there, well done boys. Doug now 8th. Might be able to get back in front, you never know. Mark back in 9th, Mark Palmer 86. He's got about just under a second in front and half a second behind him. It's 10th in Summer Games. Quite possibly playing a waiting game for later stages to attack. Nice to see his car covered in the sponsored stickers. PJ Parcels. Idle, 11th. Come from the back. Jamie in 12th. A very big gap behind him, 13 seconds to 13th position. Andy Hoppers, commentator for ESR, doing a bit of drifting there for us. Oh, I'm not sure. Somebody might have said in the chat, they had a new steering wheel, and they're going to have to get used to it. Can't remember who that was. 14th in the Aston. Bit of damage on the front. Bit of contact somewhere. Back up to the front. That Jaguar's still there. Lovely colour. Back in third is Brownster and Liam's up to second. I wonder how that happened. Sorry we missed that, guys and girls. And then if you look behind, Scott Fenton seems to be on the charge. Can't remember him being that close to the podium positions. Well done, buddy. And Applehead got back to 5th now. Again, we missed that. But this is why you should like the Facebook page and have a look at what goes on. Gone wide again on that turn. It's very tricky track. Took me a long time to get into it. 6th, Bluefin. Getting harassed by Bigian. He's up to 7th now. Oh, these three literally like a train. One pulling the other along. Oh, we've got more action behind as well. Did you see that? We'll go to that in a minute. Just want to see if Bigian sneaks through here. Obviously he got overtake of the week last week, so I reckon he's going to be on it again. Can we do 2 in 1? Oh, 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 oh. He's up. Oh, I thought he was up the side. Great stuff from these pair. It's allowing that BMW to get ahead a little bit now though. Bigian, is he going down the inside into that hairpin again? I think he is. Who can late brake? There we go, Bluefin's letting through, thinking about the switcheroo. He might have pulled that off slightly. I think he might have done. Oh no, no, no. Biggin wants that back. No. He'll sit and wait, there's still time, it's 50 minutes. Mark Palmer has left the room. Not sure what happened there. Probably technical difficulties, knowing computers. Perhaps he's turning it on and off and on, or just smashing it with a hammer. Generally works for me. These pair battling out for 6 is great action replay stuff. And we've got Doug Idle, Hammer, and ESR Idle in the background, mucking around as well. Look at these two. Idle inside, Nick led him through, very nice. Well done, boys. Nick was seeing what Idle's picked up from the supermarket earlier. I think Idle's definitely got... Nick got a good exit out of that corner as well. And he's in his draft. Not tonight, Darren, I'm coming back through, mate. My turn. Off he goes. Nice cornering. Darren turned in very early there. I'll do that as well to give me a better exit, a better line for the next turn. That one. Nick picking up a bit of dust. Take it home for the wife, put some flowers in it. Look great in the kitchen window. Sparks and flames coming out of these cars into that turn. I'm loving this. Come on, Mr. Idle, get that toe down. Jamie in 11th. Let's not forget these pair at the back, plodding along. Nutella, that's a great sponsor to have on your car, you know, that is a great one. I've got some bagels in the kitchen and some Nutella somewhere, so that'll be coming after the commentary. Red Sky 13th, obviously we've had Mark Palmer, I think it was, drop out. Up to the front, Scott Fenton out in front. Oh, we're having pit stops and stuff now. Oh, so I think we're going to need some race data, don't you folks? Oh, apparently it's on. I think he's lied. Oh look, it's there. Stupid computer. So yeah, Scott Fenton. He's got half a tank of fuel. Tyres are worn very well. They are worn, but they're worn pretty consistently, which usually leads to consistent driving. Liam in the Mercedes, he's got half a tank and a fresh set of race softs. Brownster in the Porsche in 3rd, he's got race super softs, just over half a tank of fuel. I remember that from last week. I think he's pretty good at saving fuel somehow. Put, which was up the front. He's got plenty of. He's got lots of fuel compared to the others. Yeah, he's on a fresh set of super softs. He's going to be wanting the first position back, I should imagine. Hammer Games up in 5th. Obviously, this is all due to pit stops and whatnot. We were watching Hammer and the ESR Idle battling it out a minute ago. Now here, his softs are half worn, and he's got under half a tank of fuel, so he's doing as his name says, hammering the fuel. ESR Idle, perhaps a very good choice. He's gone for a medium tyre, chewing the fuel a little bit though. Great action replays this is. Big in, slipping up the inside of Doug Idle Racing there. Pulls it off, we'll have to have a look at his tyres and fuel situation. I think he is in front. Can he stick it in front and keep it there in that Lexus? I think he has, yeah. So just quickly look at... Where's he gone? There. So Biggin's got fresh race soft, half a tank of fuel. Not many medium tyre choice yet. Oh, just as I said, mediums for Jamie, half a tank of fuel. Pineapple has been in for a set of mediums. Don't think he had fuel. I'm loving the pink bits of trim on that car. Let's have a look. I can't quite see the writing. Wow, that's terrible. Yeah, Stewie McMatters. So yeah, there we go. He's I imagine some of the other drivers have added the stickers as well. Bluefin's on a fresh set of mediums. He's gone for nearly a full tank of fuel. He wants to do a long stint. Doug Idle's gone for mediums and a full tank as well. Hopper's still out there on mediums with half a tank. Red Sky has got, I wouldn't even, no, I'd have pitied a couple of laps ago I think with them. And half a tank of fuel. All up to the front because there's been a couple of position changes, pit stops and whatnot. Brownster harassed by Liam. Similar fuel, different tyre compound though. Liam's on the soft. And then we've got that Jag in third, the purple Jag. He's on the super soft. Scott Fenton has gone into pit. He's had a super soft set and half a tank. He's got a 4-second gap in front of him to third. Pretty sure he'll be able to close that down with some quiet time and consistent laps. Biggins in 5th. Great job, bud. He's come from the back. A little battle going on here. And Pineapple Head on the mediums and Jamie on the mediums. On a little battle. Jamie's going to want to be sitting in his draft as much as possible, but I'm not sure if he's going to get much benefit at that distance. He's going to have to try and close the gap a little bit more to be able to play. Bluefin back in 8th. He's got 6 seconds in front and behind him, so he's got nice. Hasn't got much pressure as long as he can keep the gaps similar in front and behind, or if not, close the gap in front. Red Sky 86 left the room. Possibly bad race or internet connection. Most likely internet connection. Got Pinky and Perky here, still having this race. There's been pit stops involved and everything. They both went for the same fuel, full tank. Just different tyre choice. Idle went for soft, Nick went for medium. Got a message for ESR Idle, not TC Idle. My missus likes your car. Oh dear, oh dear. Collected, both collected. Both collected, well done boys. Well done, well done. I think there's a bit of a lock-up or something, or I'm not quite sure. Idle drifting round. Get it together. Got Doug Idle racing in his Corvette in the background. You can see the pink Jag. Probably wants a bit of the action. Let's not forget Hoppers. I think I saw race leader in the background there. Hopper's got the blue flag. Give way to faster cars. Pretty sure he will. Mind you, he won't have to, it'll ghost. Let's get back up to the front. Brownster and Liam. Liam's still there. Put's still there as well. He's closed the gap ever so slightly. Hopper's off there in the background. Scott Fenton's closed the gap slightly to the Jag. Bearing in mind these well, everybody's going for it basically.
So when you want to catch the guy in front, you've got to bear in mind that he's going for it, and then you've got to go for it, and it can get crazy and hot and sweaty. So I believe last time we checked in, Scott was about 4.2 seconds behind that Jag in third. Obviously he's closed it a bit there, so Big Yin's in fifth. He's got quite a lot of work to do there actually. He's got quarter a tank of fuel as well. So he's got 13-second gap in front, 10-second gap behind him to the Pineapple Head, who's got another penalty, and he's playing with Jamie. Jamie slipping through. Final turn. Pineapple Head going into the pit. Puts Bluefin up to 7th with his pit stop, with the Pineapple's pit stop. ESR up to 8th. Where's Nick? Nick in 11th. So sorry, yeah, back to Idle. 3-second gap in front of him to 7th. 4-second gap behind him to Doug Idle Racing. Always think of McDonald's when I see that car. I really want a McDonald's now. And remember folks, that's the car that's been to the moon and back if you note the mileage. Pineapple Head slipping through there, cheekily. Bit of rubbing. So Armour's back here now, he's got some work to do. Hoppers, sponsored by Nutella. Everything's about food with me. What's going on? Right, back up to the first position. FSR the Brownster in his Porker. He's got a put in second. Liam's in the pit. So put's got 1.8 seconds to catch up to first. There's a similar gap he had before to the other second position that's in the pit. Scott Fenton, however, still closing that gap. Still wearing them tyres rather consistently. Gonna need fuel in a few laps. Intriguing. Liam in fourth. Just come out of the pit on super duper soft. Half a tank of fuel. 37.5 minutes remaining. Fifth position's Bigian. 5-second gap up to Liam in fourth. Big gap behind him, no stress there really. I should imagine Bigian's just going to be ploughing along now, and he is pretty quick, so I reckon he's going to stay there, or if not do better. Sixth position Jamie. Hopper's ghosting. We'll jump on board with somebody in a minute. Have a little flying lap. Bluefin going a little bit sketchy around there. Thought ESR was going to try and sneak up the side of him there. Jaguar growling, ready to pounce. It's in kill mode. She thought about it. Nice reactions from both drivers there. Bluefin doing everything he can to stop ESR Idle coming past, and ESR Idle's just binned it into the barrier. Where's Pineapple Head? Just come round that corner. Doug Idle's passed, Hammer's passed, that's put ESR Idle back to 11th. Got some work to do now, brother. Oh, forgot about hoppers, can't do that. showing us some drifting here and there. Let's go see what's happening up front. We've had oh, what's going on here? Right, we've got the Brownster. Tyres looking pretty worn, fuel pretty low. He's 2.5 seconds in front of Scott. Tyres not as bad, fuel similar. Liam was in the play. He's 9 seconds behind. Oh yes, Liam pitted, didn't he? He's gone into the pit, that's why. So yeah, remember what I said, these guys, so you got Liam and a put, they were right up the front before in this 4-car, but well, Scott was coming in for the battle. But these two have gone in for tyres and possibly a bit of fuel, leaving the Brownster and Scott to pit. So now, 3rd and 4th are going to be lapping quicker than 1st and 2nd, so it's technically now a race for these pair up in 1st. There you go, Luke, he's into the pit. And Scott is, like I say, hopefully, oh I don't know, yeah, I think Liam, yeah, they're both going to come out well in front, I reckon. We'll see in a second. These top 4 have got quite a big gap down to 5th. So yeah, it's cool. Quite a long pit stop here, folks. I've not really monitored that. I'm not sure if anybody else has noticed, but it seems to be a fair long. Not as long as Laguna Seca though. Blood, that was terrible. So right, Liam and a put are out 1st and 2nd, pretty close to each other, and that gives an 8-second gap to that Porsche. And then Scott is then 2.3 seconds behind in 4th. So they've got some work to do. Jamie in 5th. I think Bigion's closing that gap slowly. Sitting there in 6th position. Remember, it's ESR, Idle and Bigion, top of the championship board at the moment. Nearly 7 seconds behind in 7th, Bluefin, spitting some flames from his Mercedes. Great job on the livery. Pineapple had an 8th in the BMW. Oh, bit wide, bit sideways. Worked out okay in the end. Hammer Game's up to 9th. He's got an 7.5 second gap in front of him to the Pineapple Head, so but he's got the medium tyre. He's going to be out for a bit longer on that, I should imagine. Doug Idle and ESR battling out here, wheel to wheel. Looks like he's through. Doug Idle racing, I'll have to sit behind him close as you can, try and get some of his speed off him and save some fuel, even though I think ESR Idle might be on a mission now. I reckon so. And we'll just have to check in with Hoppers, make sure he's okay. Yeah, shouldn't see him ghosting for a while now. Got traction control on, he's got steering assist on as well. I wonder if that might be putting him off. I remember when I was learning I didn't like the steering assist. Pop up the front, see what's going on. Purple Jag out the front, 1 second gap to that Mercedes of Liam's. Quite excited for this week. I reckon we're going to have quite a few overtakes submitted. Running it in all leagues now. I remember the Brownster, didn't he have an 8-second gap in front of him roughly, or thereabouts? I remember an 8 second something. If he did, he's closed it slightly. Scott Fenton's closed up to him, up to the Brownster in 3rd. Scott's now 1.1 seconds behind him and closing. I think the Irishman's on a mission. Porsche versus Porsche. What tyres was the Brownster on? Raced soft. Scott's still got 1.1 seconds. Doing a good job so far tonight. Halfway through. 30 minutes remaining. Big in 5th. Nice gap behind. Big gap in front. Did I just see something terrible happening? Yes, I think the Pineapple Head may have had a slight incident there. I'm assuming he's conscious because he's driving the car still. No need for the medics to attend. Hammer Game's in 9th. Can see all these cars in front of him thinking I want some of that. Medium's looking pretty worn. Pretty evenly worn as well. Doug Idle in 10th. Got to catch them up in front. Bluefin down 11th. Ah, he's been into the pit. Fresh set of soft. 29 minutes remain and a full tank of gas. Could be his end game plan, apart from a set of tyres maybe, or two. With the fuel situation, of course. Oh, I've done it again. Hopper's back here in 12th. With the Audi sponsored by Nutella. He's gone on to race hard tyres and a full tank of fuel with some damage. That's gone. The Put has managed the fastest lap of the session so far, 1:55.651. I was looking online. I was trying to find a world record for the track. I found a site. I'm not sure what settings they use or what tyres. I should imagine they're going to be using super soft tyres, but it's not going to be under race conditions. Drivers feel a bit different when they're qualifying. They're really pushing the limits, whereas when they're in a race, they're relaxed slightly. Some drivers are anyway, from the qualification pace. But anyway, the time I found online was a 1:52.223, and obviously there's car variations, etc. But considering it's under race conditions and he's done a 1:55, it's not too far off really. I reckon he'll do better in a qualification situation, of course. So that's pretty good going. He's now banged out nearly a 5-second gap over Liam in second. Liam's fuel light flashing at him. Engine stalling, probably. Scott in third, being harassed by the other Porsche. Ah, well, look at me here. Great stuff. Scott's moved up to third. He was on the super soft, and the Brownster was on the softs. If you actually compare the two tyres, the super softs aren't actually that much more worn. So he's doing a very good job. And if you look on the left hand side, obviously Liam's just gone into the pit, but the time was closing to Liam before he went into the pit. The Irishman doing a very good job keeping it together. Nice pace, nice consistency. Brownster's desperate to get back in front. Let's have a look what happened concerning Liam and Biggin, because Liam went into the pit. Let's put Biggin now. Biggin's in 5th. My cats are attacking each other apparently. 7 seconds in front and 7 seconds behind him. on that medium tyre choice still, folks. 25 minutes remain. Might be a good strategy here. Jamie in 6th. 7 seconds behind Bigian. So the top 6 people, Jamie's got an 19 second gap behind him to the Hammer Games. Driving them mediums very well. He's done a 1:57.9, his personal best. Bluefin in the background and the Mercedes. I do like the Subaru. It just looks like a road impreza with bits added onto it, literally stuck on by a 4-year-old with some Pritt stick and some cardboard. I think it's great. Bluefin back in 8th. In the Mercedes, Petronas, I assume. Was it Petronas? Yeah, Petronas Mercedes. Bigging into the pits. I wonder what he's going to go for. This could dictate if he can start hunting down the pack at the front. It might be a difficult job, but I reckon he can do it. He can take some time out of them, catch them up. Pineapple Head back in 9th. He's got ESR idle, sizing him up. Jaguar getting hungry. There we go. Pineapple Head's got penalty. Very well scrubbed, sir. It's a few he's had tonight. I wonder which bend he keeps slightly getting wrong. I've done it many a times when I've been practicing tracks. It's just you try and take turns differently when you're learning the track, and sometimes when you get into a rhythm you can't get out of it and you keep taking the corner wrong. So Pineapple Head in 10th, Doug Idle back here in 11th. He's got a brand new set of softs, just went into the pit and half a tank of fuel. Should see him out to the end, I think. Hoppers on them race hards. Sliding around on them. I always remember struggling with race hards. Scott Fenton up to 1st. Possibly due to pit stops. Possibly not though. We'll find out in a second. Super soft option looking pretty worn now with half a tank of gas. Definitely not going to need more fuel, but he's going to need more tyres. The Brownster, he's gone for the softs. Ah yes, that was it, wasn't it? It was a matter of grip with the pair of them. Half a tank, plenty of gas. A Put, he's got very brand new super softs. Plenty of fuel and 22 minutes remaining. That could be his end game. Liam's got recent softs, half a tank of gas. I reckon that's going to be his end game. Jamie, he's going to need some fuel soon. Interesting to see if he goes for softs or super softs. It's quite tricky to get 20 minutes out of super soft tyres when you're pushing the car. Biggins on softs, plenty of fuel. He's going to want to hunt down 5th position because you can probably, you can see him in the distance. Bluefin 7th, closely followed by Hammer Games. If Hammer can get a little bit closer, he can start to slipstream him. And Hammer's got his good old friend behind him in the pink Jag. ESR Idle making a mistake earlier, but it looks like he's trying to clean up his mess a little bit here. Driving like he stole it. Hammer Games also doing the same. Got his rearview mirror filled with a Jaguar. Fuel light on, medium's battered. Still giving him some fun. Scott Fenton into the pits. Such a shame Idle spun out, really. It is. Pineapple Head down in 10th. Doug Idle 11th. 12, 13, nearly a 13-second gap up to 10th position. Just under 20 minutes remaining. Sure Hoppers will be back next week and trying even harder and some more practice. So we've now got the purple Jag out in front with a nice gap behind him, 3.6 seconds to second position. FSR the Brownster. We've got Liam in the background, hunting him down. Irishman in 4th. Big gap behind him. 6-second gap in front of him. All these boys driving very, very well tonight. I've said it once, I'll say it again, it takes a lot of concentration to control a car as accurately as you can for an hour. Biggin in 5th, 14 seconds behind Scott. 18 minutes remaining. Jamie sniffing the back of the Lexus. Jamie into the pit. Oh yeah, he was very low on fuel there. ESR Idle coming up to the final section. Don't know if he'll make it out in front of Jamie. I don't think he will. Great stuff getting from the back of the grid again. Twice in one race. Up to 7th. Lovely gap behind him. 10 seconds behind him. And 10 seconds in front of him to Jamie. Bluefin coming down the start, finish straight. Pineapple Head into the pit. Will Doug get past him? Quite possibly. Hammer Game's got a penalty there. Coming off. Scrubbed very well. Pineapple Head diving out of the pit lane there, that was quite drastic. Good job he was ghosting and no one was around. Screaming the BMW. Corvette, oh, might have been a bit of a rub there. A bit of a rough rub. Hopefully Pineapple Head waits. He has done. Excellent. Well done, mate. Well done, Pineapple Head. It's a little golden rule what we try and all live by. If you knock somebody off because you fluffed the job, just give them their position back, even if it means other people coming past you. At the end of the day, we're all supposed to be friends. Back up to first. Nearly. Oh, we've got 16 minutes remaining. Pretty sure he's closed the gap slightly. The Brownster. It's sure it was a bigger gap before. Just jump on board for a lap or so, if I can figure out how to work the computer. So you got the Brownster behind, trying to catch up to first position desperately. Nice 2-second gap. ESR Idle into the pit, possibly another set of super softs. Love this turn, absolutely love it. Hard on the brakes at the 50 board. Second, I use second, yeah, down at second. You can actually get on the power really early in that bend compared to what you think you can do when you've got fresh tyres, of course. Slight lift through there. It is difficult to take it flat. You always have to lift for a split second, usually. Have to lift, sorry. Said at the start of the race, it is very difficult to get the most out of every bend on the track. I was playing this track for quite a while thinking I was pretty fast, and then realised there was a completely different way to drive it and got even more time down. Turn 1's difficult. Nicely controlled there. No back end slipping. Into turn 3. Turn 4. Nice and tight here, sometimes over the curb slightly. Not with all four wheels, just the inside two. Exit very important out of there for down this straight. This turn's difficult. Nice, nicely done. Pretty much how I take it. Stick nice and right, nice and wide. Cut it in. Not too much or you'll get a penalty. Cut this one tight as possible, and this one. Great stuff. Lovely. Over that little sausage curb where you just saw him go over. Back down the straight. Third, second. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Very well controlled considering he's on half dead race softs. Oh, super soft, sorry, not soft. Will he lift? He did it! Flat! He got it flat! Down into third. Some people flick into second for this bend. I try and keep it in third like that. The final turn's very tricky. That's it, nice and over that. He could have gone a little bit tighter, used a bit more of the track. Oh, he's gone into the pit. There we go. A flying lap by a putt. Thank you very much. So let's put the brown strap in first. 12.5 minutes remain. I think he might make them tyres last. No, he's not going to make the fuel last, is he? Surely. Oh, this could make or break. This fuel situation could make or break his race. Will that last 12 minutes? Scott Fenton, done a good job today, up into second. Can he get them tyres to last 12 minutes? His fuel will certainly last 12 minutes. Probably put a little bit too much in there, buddy. I'll do that as well. So Put went into the pit. He's come out on brand new super softs. 12 minutes remain and loads of fuel. This man could be on a he could be on a mission here. Have a quick flick through the grid. So just remember he's 2.5 seconds behind Scott. Liam in fourth. He's nearly 7 seconds behind third. Just picked up a little penalty there. Bigian, he's been into the pits recently. He's got a soft tyre, lots and lots of fuel. But he's got a 23.5 second gap in front of him up to fourth. So Bigian and Jamie have just got to do what they've got to do. Have their own little race now for 10 minutes. Great stuff. ESR Idle's got a big gap in front. Not a great big gap behind. Just joined him, but he seems to be pulling on Bluefin in 8th. So hopefully 10 minutes remain. Hopefully be able to bag 7th. He has had a terrible race in all fairness. Bluefin in 8th, like I say. A couple of seconds behind ESR. The Brownster and Scott are in the pits. Hammer's in 9th. Big gap in front of him up to Bluefin. Pineapple Head in 10th. Seen him having a few offs here and there and penalties here and there as well. Not the best race for him. Doug Idle in 11th. 31 seconds behind the Pineapple Head. No more pitting for Doug Idle though. And Hoppers changed from his race hards to race softs. Plenty of fuel for the end. So that puts the purple Jag back in front. 2-second gap to the Brownster. These pair are going nowhere near the pit stop till next week now. Scott Fenton, super soft, 10 minutes. Get your toe down, youth. 4th, Liam. Race soft, just under half a tank. He's in a good condition to be pushing hard. He's not too far away from Scott. It's not impossible with 9 minutes remaining. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th could be pretty good. Jaguar's still keeping that 2-second gap. Almost like the 2-metre rule. He's just done a purple section as well actually. Just stay with him a minute, he's coming to the final turn. Let's see what his lap time was. Or is. He's done 1:55.651 so far. Bit loose on the exit. 1:55.366. Well done, buddy. Still got that 2-second gap to the Brownster. Scott is hunting 2nd position down. Liam, 5.8 seconds. Up to 6. Scott's on a mission. Them 3 up the front are on a mission. So Liam can just keep it consistent now. I reckon he can bag 4th. Big Ian's got to be able to bag 5th if he just keeps it going. Jamie in 6th. 2.5 seconds gap to Big Ian. 22 seconds behind him is ESR Idle in 7th. He's pulled a bigger gap to Bluefin now. Some of them just need to plod along now and bag what they've got. Bluefin's 8th. Nearly 7 seconds in front. 6.5 seconds behind him to Hammer. Great stuff, great stuff. 5.5 seconds behind him in 10th is the Pineapple Head. Fuel light on, tyres looking bad. With Doug Idle Racing 30 seconds behind. Don't think that pit stop's going to get him that much closer to 10th position there. Hoppers is in the pit, eating Nutella sandwiches. Drinking Monster. Put, still got that 2-second gap. With 2 Porsches in his mirror. Scott's just about in the draft now. He's got to be in the draft zone, in the aerodynamic bonus zone. A lot of pressure here on a put up at the front. They're all on super soft. The put's tyres are slightly more worn than the Porsches. Seems to have pulled a tiny bit of time. Scott really going for it now, guys. Just jump on board just for a second, if I can figure out how to work it. I can't, it's broke. I've broke the computer. There you go. flames, sparks. Scott had a better line through there. Second position, feeling the pressure. Scott keeping out wide. Brown's to close the door. Nice through there from the pair of them. Just coming up on hoppers now. Scott's Porsche pulling slightly because of the aerodynamic advantage. Different line from Scott. Could have worked well. This is going to be interesting. We'll come back to this in a minute or two. Yeah, top three have pulled 12 seconds over Liam now in fourth, sorry. I reckon Liam's got fourth in the bag there. Brand new set of super softs. 4 minutes worth of fuel, definitely. Big Ian's got a bag fifth, well done. Big gap in front, big gap behind. Enough fuel and tyre. Jamie, same again. He's got a bag sixth. No mistakes now, boys. Idle's got a bluefin Mercedes in his mirror. Ah, he appears to have been in the pit. So that shouldn't be a problem for that Jag. Beautiful piece of machinery. Although that Mercedes is still in his tailpipes. Whoa, 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 Delilah! There we go. Lovely jubbly. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Well done, well done. Hats off to Bluefin. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So these pair are playing cat and mouse with 3 minutes remaining. Hammer's back here in the Uberoo. Big gap in front, big gap behind. Pineapple Head, same again. Big gap in front, big gap behind. And Doug Idle. Oh, yeah, he'll do that. That's right. I thought he wouldn't have made it on the fuel, but he will. He will. Back up the front quickly. See what's going on. Scott in third quickly there. Put still got that 2 second gap. Great stuff. Brownster in second with the Irishman doing what he can to get into second position. 2 minutes 20 seconds. Let's have a look at Liam. 11 seconds gap to Scott in third. So yeah, he's got a bag fourth now. Question is, can these Porsches do anything about that Jaguar? I don't think they can, but I'm not sure if the Porsches are going to switch position at some point. We're on lap 30. That's incredible. The putter's still got the fastest lap of the session, 1:55.3. One and a half minutes remain. Quick flick through the pack. Liam still in fourth. Just done the best time. Ooh, interesting. Biggin still in fifth. Still with gap in front and behind. Jamie same again. ESR went into the pit, didn't he? Yeah, that's why that gap's there to Bluefin. Well, closed to Bluefin. Hammer's still in ninth, big gap in front and behind. Pineapple Head same again. Doug Idle same again. Great stuff, boys, great stuff. Super softs on that Jag are looking knackered. Porsches are a bit better. And Scott Fenton's Porsches are even better than that. This is going to be the final lap, this is. This is your final lap, folks. For these top three especially. This is where we have to try and catch people going over the start-finish straight. I'll stay with these for a minute. I'll keep my eye on the track map. Onto over the line. So, final lap for these guys. I reckon it's going to end up 1, 2, 3 as we see it there. So 1 second remain. There's Jamie bagging 6th. Well done, buddy. Fuel light on. Calculated his fuel good. Tyres good. Well done, mate. ESR idle. Shame, buddy. Good race though. Good comeback. Shame about the spin-offs. Bluefin bagging 8th. Well done, bud. Hammer Games coming around the final turn. Fuel light on. Well done, pal. Pineapple Head. Again, we saw him with a few penalties. Pretty sure I saw him in a barrier somewhere, so I think he might have had a bit of a bad race. But still, he kept it together and went to the end. Final turn out the way. Bit wide, doesn't matter. Well done, bud. Thanks for staying. Dog Idle Racing, sponsored by McDonald's as it seems. Bagging 11th. And then you've got a Put, followed by the Brownster, followed by Scott Fenton. Well done, guys. That was getting to be a close little battle. Liam, final turn. Coming in 4th. He's just got the fastest lap of the session. Well done, sir. Well done. And Big Ian coming round for 5th. Very interesting, Liam, to smash the fastest lap on his final lap. We'll find one of the final laps. Well done. So we saw quite a lot of action tonight. Hopefully we get a lot of overtake of the weeks. Hoppers. Definitely got a bag of bread, a knife and some Nutella in there. Giving a wiggle as he goes down the finish straight. There we go. Well done the top 3. And everybody else, of course. Everyone's getting excited in the chat already. Good race, boys. Yeah, well done. Great. Just need to get a picture of that. So there you got it. There's your race finish board. Make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube, and you'll be able to see the leaderboards and other interesting information about fastest lap of the week and things like that. So yeah, I'm not going to leave just yet. I just need to try something. Comments. Ah, there we go. Oh god, I'm so stupid. No words from Christian. Hoppers Gaming, evening Christian, new to this endurance race. Yes mate, evening. Glad you stayed. Seems the boys. Full game reset. I'm not going to repeat what Mr. Baldwin has sent to me, but he's not happy.
Beeping beep.
No, yeah, we can put beep 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 beep
Beeping.
beeping beep dot beep / beep the end. Yeah, there was a couple of bumps and nudges there, guys, but I'm pretty sure everybody dealt with it like grown-ups. It looked pretty good. So yeah, excellent. Right, hope everybody enjoyed the stream. I hope everybody tunes back in next week. I think these guys are discussing about their saves, what they've had. I think it appears ESR Idle and Hammer Games might have touched bumpers at some point. So yeah, right. yes, please join back in next week for more racing action, and please like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube for leaderboard information mainly. It's getting close. You might want to check out what's going on. Thank you very much. Thank you from me. Thank you from my girlfriend. Thank you from my cat. And we'll see you all next week. Goodbye.